Perfect size for you.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking. Is that the one?
I've seen your videos.
Yeah. Is that the one? Morning, world. Welcome to Tuesday, the 11th of February. Right, I'm here today to look at this. While no one's watching me. See, it's the middle pillars I've never been that keen on. There's a lot of room in here. Right. I've had a quick look. I'll go and find Dave, and then he can come out and give us a proper look around this thing, and he can tell me all about it. Actually, more to the point, he can tell you all about it. Probably a bit bigger than I need. So it's heaving with people in a minute, so I'm just going to keep the camera to myself a minute, because not everybody wants to be on there. But yeah, there is some kit here. So we will go and have a look around the tractor in a bit. That's some of the second-hand stuff. We'll see if we can get someone to give us a guided tour. This would be handy. Moving cattle backwards and forwards. Has a bit more gubbins in this one. It feels bigger with the loader on. That is quite high. Comfy though. Not a bad place to spend the day. Can I see the hitch? No. Problem. That's not big enough for her, and no seat for Biscuit. She'd have to go on the floor, and there's no view. Could be a deal breaker. Right, I'm with Michael Ives, I-V-E-S, from CLAAS, and he's going to give us a little bit of a guided tour around this new machine, the CLAAS Axos 3120. So, what can you tell us about it?
So the return of the Axos. So
yeah,
we had the Axos previously when it was Le Mans built, and then we went to Atos.
Yeah.
And now we're back to Axos.
All right.
So this is the this is launch day today. So it's gone public around Europe today.
Yeah.
It's the first machine, apart from the big Xerion 12, that's got a new numbering system on it. So it's a Series 3 with a horsepower on the bonnet. So a 3120 is 120 horsepower, so it's all nice and easy.
Yeah.
So we go from a 95 to 120 horsepower in this size. It's return of the more basic tractor, which is something we haven't had since 2018.
Stockman's tractor type thing.
Exactly that, yeah. So mechanical transmission, basic hydraulics, levers for hydraulics.
Yeah.
It's all set up for loader work as well. So this one's got loader brackets on, for example.
Yeah.
Big forward opening doors as well.
Yeah.
We had on the previous Axos. It's a jump in and drive tractor.
Yeah, and it's not a massive tractor, is it? I mean, you can get this under barn roofs and stuff. It's accessible.
This one here is on 38-inch tyres, so we can go 30, 34 and 38.
Yeah.
With the 30-inch tyre, we bring it down to 2.5 metres, which is something that we've been missing for a number of years. So,
right,
real low sheds we can now get back into again.
Yeah. Well, that's convenient. So,
Yeah.
right, shall I look in the cab?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jump
And
in.
do you know, I had my ears lowered a couple of weeks ago, and I'm regretting it now because it's bloody cold. Yeah. So 3 mechanicals.
Yeah, 3 mechanical spools. Number 3 is your pickup hitch as well, so we have pickup hitches standard in
Right.
the UK.
Okay.
It's adjustable flow rates all the back. It's all mechanical.
All right. So your flow rate's actually on the spools at the back, is it?
So actually, just outside the window, there's 2 little twist knobs.
Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can adjust your flow rates from out.
Oh, from the cab.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Driving wise, it's a 6-speed transmission.
Yeah.
With a splitter, so 12 speeds on the main stick.
Yeah.
Clutch buttons on the back as well, so you can drive it without using the clutch pedal at all.
All right.
And then it's 2 ranges down the side of your feet,
All right. Okay.
with the option of having a third. That gives you creeper. So it's a 24 box in this one. You can have a 36 speed box with the third range. We will be bringing out a very basic 12 by 12 at some point, which is going to be basically 6 on the stick,
Yeah.
2 range, and a mechanical splitter.
Right. Okay.
So it's something that we had with the previous Axos.
Yeah.
It's something that we will be bringing back later on in the year as well.
Right. Okay. It's quite comfy.
It's something that we've really looked at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
It's a bit of an armchair, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice big seat. Yeah, I removed the mechanical seat options. I thought, well, we're aiming for the nicer end of the market, so we don't really want basic seats.
Well, if you're
so-
going to be spending hours in this thing, you kind of want to be comfortable,
Yeah.
don't you? So
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. All right.
yeah. The other thing to look at here, so this is E-Pilot S. So even though we've got an open centre hydraulic system, you've got an electronic loader joystick.
All right. Okay.
So you can switch it all on and off here. Third
Yeah.
service, obviously nice and easy. But you can turn your boom suspension on and off from inside the cab.
Oh.
So the other ones have got a little stop tap.
Yeah.
You can switch it all on off on here. Yeah.
Right.
So that's our option on the.
So it is.
Axos.
So actually, for a basic tractor, it's actually got quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
To make
Yeah.
it more convenient and comfortable.
Yeah.
So. All right. All your linkage settings up there.
Fine tuning your linkage.
Yeah.
4-drive diff lock, self-explanatory. And then this one here, when you've got there's 2 hydraulic options, a 60 or an 87.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just coupling the pumps together. So
Right. Okay.
twin pump or triple pump. So all you're doing is just locking the pumps together to give you more flow rate.
Okay. Because sometimes you need it.
Lights are all up here, all nice and easy. Aircon.
Okay. So is aircon all in the roof, or is it?
Yeah, it's all in the roof with this one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. It's not a bad environment, is it?
It's nice and light and airy.
So-
big doors as well.
So what's this going to cost me if I want to buy one then?
Oh.
Oh, the $120,000 question.
Spec, I don't set the round figures. One of these with a loader on farm, you're looking at late 60s, mid to late 60s.
That's actually a lot less than I thought it was going to be.
I better check that before you put it on.
All right, okay. Don't take that as gospel. He
Yeah.
might have that wrong. So with a loader,
Yeah, it's something like that off the top of my head. Yeah.
and that's on the 120. So, or is that with the 95?
Yeah, there's not actually that much difference between. I think it's about 2.5 to 3 grand difference between each model. So
Right.
yeah, there's little difference. The machine is very very similar underneath. It's just the horsepowers that are different.
Yeah.
FPT engine in this as well. I forgot to mention that.
FPT,
So
which
Fiat-
stands for.
Fiat Powertrain Technologies.
Oh right.
Yeah. So
I'm glad you said that because I didn't have a clue. So it's a Fiat engine. So it's Italian.
Italian built.
Yeah.
It's Italian machine. Yeah. So these are made in partnership with Agritalia, Carrara Agritalia.
Okay.
But it is completely unique to CLAAS. So
Yeah.
we've got some little tractors that are similar machines underneath.
Yeah.
This is completely unique.
I've
Completely
just
new
noticed the
cab.
front windscreen opens.
Yep. Yeah.
So I've not seen that for a while.
not recommended when you got a loader on. But
No. I got a funny thing. The last tractor I saw that on was a Z-Tour.
could well have been.
Or
yeah.
something like that, years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
So, well, that's a bit of cheap air conditioning, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Lovely job.
I've got a niece, so
Yeah.
he's got the child seat in the JCB with him. So the
Yeah.
dog jumps up in the child seat. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Biscuit could sit up on there. I mean, the dog's more famous than I am, so she could sit on there. But you know, she probably wants a bit more space than that. Yeah.
Yeah. The little We
Should
can
we
look
have-
at that if you want. So
What's that? The door catch.
when you're in the cab, you got the door catch here.
All right. I was asked how you. All right. Okay.
So so the old generation, the catch was at the top.
Yeah.
It's now down the bottom. So say for example you've jumped out, you've just got to pop that little catch there. You can shut it from the outside. So
But it also locks the door open,
yeah,
which is actually quite handy if you're my dad. Because my dad used to like to drive everywhere with the door open, and
Absolutely,
a number of doors he knocked off on gate posts.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you can lock it back. So that is quite handy.
Yeah,
So,
it's all nicely tucked in.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, down there you can get your diesel tank
Yeah.
all down here. Load of brackets, like we said.
Yeah.
Which is what the majority of what these machines are going to be doing. And then obviously it's a two-handed operation for more phonics nowadays.
Right.
And
And there's all your emissions gubbins under there as well.
yeah, so it's all tucked underneath, so it's a very slim exhaust. Ablo's here at the front.
Yeah.
Your emission system's on top of the engine, so the engine's tucked right down underneath.
Yeah. So for servicing, air filter and
Air filters here, engine oil's down the right-hand side.
yeah.
Hydraulics has a sight gauge on the back of it.
Okay.
600 hours on the engine, 1200 on the back end.
Okay.
So a little bit of an increase compared to the last generation.
Well, we like that
Absolutely.
because services cost money,
Yeah,
and the less time we have to do it, the
space
better.
out a bit more, yeah.
Yeah.
You get that a little bit more done. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to make you double check that price on that because that sounded a bit too good to be true. But it's a tidy little tractor, isn't it? So, for the size.
It's something that we've been looking forward to for a long time now, just getting a more basic stockman's type of tractor.
Yeah. Well, it would do. I mean, I'm currently running 100 horsepower, and it ain't man enough.
Yeah.
It ain't man enough. I mean, really and truly, I 140. But this would probably.
Yeah, 120 in this range.
Yeah.
You can have front links. It's a 5.3 ton linkage on the back end. I think
Right.
off the
That's
top
plenty
my
of
head
size tractor size, isn't it? So.
Yeah. It's a 3. It says on there 3.8 on the front. Yeah, I can say
Yeah.
it's a 3 and a bit ton on the front end. The big thing is compared to the Axos, which we had before, we've increased the gross vehicle weight, so we can go up to a gross of 8 ton on this now.
Right.
So it means, depending on the spec, you've got about a 3.5 ton payload. So for a tractor of this small, you've actually got a lot to play with.
Yeah. Well, say we've only got 150 acres, and this is kind of it's big enough.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is it's 150 acres and there's 9 miles apart. It's the travelling in between, carrying the stuff.
It
so.
needs to be comfortable and quick.
Yeah,
Yes.
ideally. Yeah. Right. Okay. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you. So, I've ordered one. Okay, I haven't actually ordered one. I've ordered a demo for one, which they're going to organise. There's only a few in the country so far because today is launch day. But yeah, and the price. I had to make him go and check. They had it right. The price is right. Oh, it's cold. Oh, and the hat. Yeah, the hat I got from Martin. Martin, who I used to know, well, I know, used to be working at Mole Valley. He now works for these folks who do silage net, silage wrap, stuff like that. So, and they've got an interesting new product coming out, which I've said I'm quite happy to go and have a look at with them. So, so we might be seeing Martin from Tama again.